A warm good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of Vinayalaya family, it is my privilege to extend a sincere and warm welcome to each and every one of you. Your presence here today adds immeasurable value to this occasion, and we are truly honored to have you with us. Just as flower bloom and grace our surroundings with beauty, so too does the presence of all of you. Today we are Today we have gathered here for two reasons. First of all, to celebrate the feast of Saint Joseph, and secondly, the valedictory function of our dear brothers. On this propitious day, I welcome and wish all the feastarians who bear the name of Saint Joseph a prayerful festival greetings. Your Excellency, dear Bishop, it is with immense joy and reverence that we welcome you to this great event. As you grace us with your presence, we are honored to have you among us. Hearty welcome, dear Bishop ji. A heartfelt welcome to our esteemed guests, Father Provincial Santosh Kotiril, and all the Provincial councillors. Your presence here today fills us with pride and gratitude. As you step into our community, may you feel the warmth of our hospitality and the depths of our respect for your leadership and service. With utmost reverence and joy, we extend a warm welcome to our dear VG Father Thomas Vadgumkara. Your presence among us is a witness to your dedication and guidance in our spiritual journey. With open arms and hearts filled with joy, we extend the warmest of welcome and festival greetings to all the feastarians, especially our beloved Bishop Ji, Joseph Kulambarambil, Father Biju Payapalli, the aspirant rector, Father Tiju, Father Josie Manali, Father Bijoy, Father Vijay Kido, and Brother Jivan Topo. And also give all the greetings whom I left out, any one of you. So, from the heart, I express a prayerful festival greetings to all of you. We extend a heartfelt welcome to all our fathers and sisters, brothers and invited guests. Your commitment to serving our community and guiding us along our spiritual path is truly commendable. As we come together in fellowship, may your presence bring comfort, guidance and inspiration to all. Welcome, fathers and sisters, to this gathering filled with warmth and appreciation for your selfless dedication. मैं हृदय से स्वागत करना चाहता हूं हमारे विनयालय मास सेंटर के सभी पारिश गणों का, विशेष रूप से माता पिताओं का, भाई बहनों का, और मैं हृदय से स्वागत करना चाहता हूं हमारे यहाँ के कर्मचारी, हमारे भद्रू भैया और सभी सदस्यों को, और यहाँ पर उपस्थित जिस किसी लोगों का अगर मैंने नाम लेना भूल गया, उन सभी को भी, आप जितने भी यहाँ उपस्थित सभी को दिल की गहराई से स्वागत करता हूँ. Once again, welcome and thank you for gracing us with your presence. Let us make the most of this time together and create lasting memories.
Dear brothers and my dear friends, coming together is beginning.
Keeping together is progress.
Working together is success.
The most awaited occasion is finally here.
We are much delighted to offer a hearty welcome to all the people gathered here.
To the mandatory event of Vinayalaya Take Off 2K24.
It's indeed a proud moment for all of us. This function has got a speciality.
What is specialty, man?
Most of the people gathered here are named Joseph.
Joseph, what is specialty in that?
You don't know.
No?
In order to know the speciality of this day, let's call Brother Alvin CC to the stage.
But made. A man does not become a father simply by bringing them a child into the world, but by taking the responsibility to care for the child.
Your Excellency Bishop Joseph Kolambarmbil, Reverend Father Santosh Koteril, Provincial, Saint Thomas, Father Thomas Vadakungara, Father Shinod, Provincial Councillors, Reverend Fathers, Brothers, and my dear sisters. A warm good evening to one and all present here. I would like to share a few qualities and virtues of Saint Joseph with you. Saint Joseph was a father in shadows who raised Jesus both in spiritual and physical. Joseph knew how to love them with extraordinary freedom. He did not think of himself, but he focused on the lives of Mary and Jesus. In him, we never see frustration, but only the trust in the Lord. Therefore, Saint Joseph stands out as an extraordinary figure for our time in a world that needs fathers. Saint Joseph reminds us that those who appear hidden or those who are in shadows can play an incomparable role in the history of salvation. Now, by his name itself, we see many virtues and qualities. J-O-S-E-P-H. J. J stands for just. O. O stands for obedience. S. S stands for sincerity. E. E stands for empathetic. And P. P stands for patience. H. H stands for honesty. Today, amidst of us, there are so many Saint Josephs who carry the same qualities and virtues of Saint Joseph. First, Bishop Joseph Kolambarmbil CMI. I come to do your will. We can see the same quality of Saint Joseph when we hear his motto, submissiveness. Like Saint Joseph, we see the readiness of doing the will of God here. He has instituted the perpetual adoration in many churches and convents. With the spirit of Saint Joseph, he is still in the mission of spreading Jesus wherever he goes. Second, Father Biju Payapalli, the Vicar Provincial of this province. We can see one of the qualities of Saint Joseph, that is simplicity. He is very humble and simple, having a pleasant smile always in his face. Being a rector, he takes care of the brothers as their own father and loves them unconditionally. Like Saint Joseph, raised little Jesus in grace. Father Biju Payapalli also raises the brothers both in spiritual and physical. Next, Father Jose Irurikal, our master. Once a teacher asked a child, "Who is your role model?" Then the child replied, "My dad is my role model." And if you ask us, "Who is your role model?" then we would say, "Our master is our role model." His presence itself is a joyful experience. Like our Saint Joseph, we will never see him frustrated, but always joyful. He is also a father who plays a major role in our lives. Like a true father, always he looks forward for our needs and fulfills it with full commitment. Next, Father Josie Manale. Swami Sadanand said, देने वाला देव होता है, लेने वाला मनुष्य होता है. Yes, my dear friends, Father Josie, he is the giver of everything. He is ever ready to give his knowledge to everyone. He is ever ready to give his presence to everyone, his availability, his talents and abilities to everyone. Like Jesus, who gave himself for others, Father Josie also gives himself for others. As a missionary, he shared Jesus by his life and activities. Next, Father Tiju Mankotil. I would say he carries the quality of a courageous father. We see the carpenter of Nazareth, who was able to turn a problem into a possibility by trusting in the divine providence of God. Yes, Father Tiju is a courageous father who goes around villages and proclaims about Jesus by his activities and his deeds. From his life, it is very crystal clear that his commitment to the Lord is very great. Next, Father Bijoy Cheruvilak. Father Bijoy Cheruvilak is also a true Saint Joseph who fulfills the will of God. We see there are many in the world who are ignored a fatherly love due to their disabilities and abnormalities. He is a father who takes care of so-called people and loves them. Therefore, he stands out as an exemplary figure for our time in a world that needs father. Next, Father Vijay Kido. He is the instrument of God who is sent to catch men for his service. Yes, he is entrusted the great responsibility that is to find vocation and to bring them to God. He is always engaged in that mission, and by that we see his love and commitment to the Lord. Next, Brother Godwin. If you smile at the world will smile at you. Whenever we look at him, we see always he carries a good smile in his face. That smile is enough to bring a smile in others' face. Only those can smile who keeps their complete trust in the Lord. Yes, like Saint Joseph, who kept his trust in God and more. Brother Godwin also keeps his trust in him and goes ahead. That is the reason we find him always smiling. Next, Brother Alvin Tangachan. Simplicity and humility are the virtues which reflects in Brother Alvin Tangachan's life. Because of his humility and simplicity only, he wins the hearts of many. Also, like Mother Mary, he is not only concerned about himself, but also about others. This quality surely will help him to become a true missionary who never look for himself, but look for the people, those who are in need. And next is Brother Tibin. To say about Brother Tibin, he is the man of prayer and man of knowledge, man of commitment. Whoever approach him for any help, they never returns back empty-handed. Because he believes that by doing so, he is helping not them, but Jesus. Next, Brother Jeevan. Whenever we call Brother Jeevan for any help, he is ever ready to help us. For our drama, he has helped us in a systematic way of managing lights and everything. And also, he is very humble and simple in his appearance and behaving. So, once again, I wish all the feasterians the greetings of the day and the blessings. Thank you.
It is the time to invite Father Master, the master brain of this cultural event. to briefly share the life of brothers at Vinayalaya Novitiate Country. We shall invite loving Father Master Joseph Irudike to the stage.
Yeshu. Your Excellency Bishop Joseph Lambarambil, Lord Father Santosh Kotere, Lord Provincial, Lord Father Thomas Padakangara, Lord Provincial Councillors, Reverend Fathers, Sisters and Brothers and dear ones. A very good evening to all. I am very privileged and happy to stand before you on the occasion of the Valedictory evening here at Vinayalaya. As we are in the month of March, we all are in the joy of celebrating the feast of Saint Joseph. We are blessed and happy with the presence of our loving Bishop, who is also celebrating his heavenly Patron's Day with us. On this beautiful occasion, on behalf of whole Vinayalaya community, I extend to you, Bishop Ji, a hearty physical greeting. I pray that you may be always guided and protected to shepherd our diocese by the divine assistance through the intercession of Saint Joseph. It also gives great joy for us to wish all other fathers and brothers who are celebrating their Patron's Day on 19th March. I extend my special wishes to Reverend Father Biju Payyapalli, our Vicar Provincial, Reverend Father Josie Manale, our former team member, Father Bijoy, Father Vijay Kido, and our brother Jeevan, the regent at Chavarasadan, all the Vinayalaya brothers, Tibin, Godwin, and Alvin. I admire and appreciate their timely assistance and helped us to Vinayalaya family in different ways. May the good God bless you all. As we all are gathered here and witnessing the Valedictory program, it's my great pleasure and happiness to share something on the completion of this batch successfully at Vinayalaya Novitiate. Almost 9 months ago, I joined this community as a team member, and a few months ago I was entrusted as the master in charge. Vinayalaya is so proud of these brothers as they are. The batch completing their formation here. This outgoing batch consists of 16 brothers belonging to the 5 CMI mission provinces. As far as I know, after spending 2 weeks on a post-residency course at the Kujur, the brothers moved to Vinayalaya in June 2022. Completed their formation under 3 different masters. They initiated their canonical novitiate under the guidance of Father John Shibu, the novice master, on September 2022 on the Nativity of Blessed Mother. Father John was assisted by Reverend Fathers Josie Manalil and Ivan Chamakala as team members until last March. Unfortunately, before the completion of their canonical year, Father Shibu as rector had to return to his province as he was elected as the provincial councillor, as it was an emergency necessity to fill the vacancy of novice master. The provincial of Bhopal was very generous to give Reverend Father Abish as the new novice master. Because of his generous heart, Father Abish accepted the new responsibility amidst his higher studies at Bangalore. He was very committed and dedicated to forming these brothers from last April to the profession of our brothers in December 2023. He left Vinayalaya to continue his research studies in December. At this moment, though they are absent, Though they are absent here, I take this opportunity to thank Reverend Father John Chibu and Reverend Father Abish for their valuable and timely services to the Vinayalaya community. The formation of brothers at Vinayalaya is always strengthened by the strong hands of the team members. The present batch also witnessed the presence and received the valuable services from different team members during their last 2 years. After almost 1 year with these brothers, Reverend Father Ivan Chamakalel was transferred and replaced by his Reverend Father Umesh Tiga, the young and vibrant personality, as the administrator. Reverend Father Josie Manalil was transferred to St. Joseph's School at Dharampura. Though he was physically away from here, he continues to serve us whenever we need him. For the last few weeks, again he has been with us, helping us in different ways. Father Josie plays a significant role in the success of today's short drama presented by brothers through his melodious voice and other timely corrections and suggestions. I think it was a challenging time for this batch as they are completing their novitiate life under guidance of different masters. As far as I know from my short period of responsibility, brothers had ample opportunities and different exposures to achieve their physical, spiritual and intellectual growth. We hope all are happy and satisfied with what they have achieved from Vinayalaya novitiate. They are very talented with many qualities that they do well in every sector. From my last 9 to 10 months of life with them, I feel that they were successful in different situations. I am sure that they were very cooperative in every activity. As far as I know, this batch is enriched with good talents and skills that some of you have already witnessed this evening. I appreciate all these brothers for your wonderful performances in your different capacities. I thank God Almighty for His abundance of blessings the Vinayalaya community received through these brothers in different ways. I also wish them every success in their future life. I take this opportunity to thank Reverend Father Umesh, our administrator, for the wonderful services he is rendering to our community in his different capacities. Though he is very busy with his schedule, he is always at my right hand for strengthening to discharge my duties. I appreciate and admire Father Umesh for all his services. I also gratefully remember Reverend Father Sebastian Maungal, the formation coordinator and our regular confessor of brothers, for his special commitment to their spiritual needs. I am very happy and gratitude to Brother Lindo, the theology student from Samanaya, who recently reached Dharampura as part of his mission exposure. He was very generous to spend his time with us from last week. I think the perfection of our drama happened because of the timely intervention of Brother Lindo. The Vinayalaya community is very indebted to Brother Lindo for his talented works, and I extend a special thanks to him. I greatly appreciate the talent of Brother Amal Sunny, who wrote the script for the drama and directed it. He was well assisted by the teamwork of brothers David and Godwin. All 16 brothers deserve our appreciation for the successful acting of Karmayu. There are many here who deserve my thanks, but I leave the rest of the vote of thanks to the instruct one to do. So finally, thank in a special way for particular way our beloved Bishop, Reverend Father Provincial and his team members and all other others for your timely support and concern for Vinayalaya. Once again, on occasion of St. Joseph Feast, I wish you all who are celebrating the Heavenly Patron's Day. And I thank Father Ramesh and brothers for their special love and concern expressed in their words and deeds today on my Patron's Day celebration. Thank you, one and all.
For your brief sharing.
Now, it is time to invite a more eminent personality, Father Santosh Kujur, a provincial of Nirmal from Dharampura, to share his thoughts about this day. So, let's invite Father Santosh Kujur to the stage.
Thomas Vadakandra Vici, Lord Fathers, Sisters, Brothers, and well wishers. A very warm good evening to you all. First of all, let me congratulate and appreciate Father Rector and all the brothers here in Vinayalaya for putting up a wonderful, very innovative, creative drama presentation about our Saint Chavara. When I think I am here to give a message, I think there is no better message than the message we have received through this creative drama and also the life of Saint Joseph. As we celebrate today the feast of Saint Joseph, also greet all the blessings and happiness of this day to our dear Bishop Ji and all the fathers who bear the name of Saint Joseph. When I think of this campus, Vinayalaya, novitiate, a few things, thoughts that come across my mind, maybe simple, but I feel this is a place like a steel plant, like one we have in Nagarna. It's a steel plant where the raw materials, raw iron ore are taken into, they are treated through a process and they come out as a complete or finished products which people love to use or make use or take benefit out of it. The purification takes place, some modification take place and give a proper shape which will be useful for people around. Maybe through the process there could be some pain, difficulties, problems, but then we become people who are useful. Again, when I think of this house, this novitiate, it is like a stone in the hand of an artist. When an artist gets a stone, he may see so many things inside this stone, in the stone. Some good shapes, some statues, or some decorative items. But then he chisels out some of its parts and then make it, bring out of it, create from it a shape which is very, very beautiful. maybe when we come to this novitiate, may have some character, some habits, something that needs to be cut out, taken out, chiseled out, so that a shape is being formed. Maybe again in the process there could be difficulties, suffering, pain, but then we become people useful, beautiful for others. Again, we think of this novitiate, it is like a powerhouse generating a lot of power, energy, light, and gives it out to people who are in need. And power is generated by different ways, maybe through water falling down, maybe burning coals, maybe by the wind machine. Here also we need to go through a process. When water falls from a top down, it falls down. And we need to feel that everything that falls down is not a failure. Sometimes we consider falling down is a failure, but always it's not. There's a game where the ball has to fall down, then only you will get a score and you will win. Which is that game? A game where the ball has to fall down through something. You get there's a basketball. Basketball, you have to put the ball from top and it has fall through that basket. Then you get the points and you be successful. And also we need to think that going back all the time is not a defeat. There are times we need to go a little back. There is also another game where you have to go back. Normally for winning you have to go first, but there is a game where you have to go back, you win that game. What is that? Is that? Tug of war. The tug of war, you have to go back, then you win the game. So going back is not always a defeat. Sometimes we'll have to go back in our life a bit. We have to fall down a bit, but then we come up. And there is a charcoal burning. From there also we get energy, power. Therefore, as Abdul Kalam says, if you want to shine like a sun, you have to burn like a sun. Then only you can shine like a sun. So in all of this, there's a process we have to go through. Maybe sometimes failure we feel, going down we feel, defeat we feel, humiliation we feel, but then we come out in flying colors. So when we think about this novitiate, this is what comes to mind. We are coming here and we are passing through a process and then get out with our flying colors. In this process, there could be pain, suffering, issues, difficulties, defeats, fall, going back. But then if you want to be successfully passing through this, there could be one or two things, foundational things. If you do those two things, if brothers keep in their mind, it will be easy for us to go through this process very successfully. And I feel those two things are hidden or included or is in the name Vinayalaya itself. Vinayalaya, we know, is a Vinaya plus Alaya. So two very, very important aspects of our life hidden there. And if you process that, then our passing through this process become very, very successful. Vinaya means humility. If we have humility in our life, it becomes very easy for us to pass through this life. Then second one is the Alaya, the abode, dwelling place of God. If you feel the sense of the presence of God in our life, that also will help us to go forward. When we have our parents or authorities in front of us, we may not make sometimes mistakes or problems or something like that. But we know always parents and authorities may not be in front of us, but then we feel the presence of God always. It will be easy for us to lead a life like a Saint Chavra, a saintly, a sanctified, a good life, holy life. Therefore, I feel we have these two, humility and presence of God in front of us or possess. We have that in our life. It becomes very easy for us to pass through this process and come out as a persons who are very, very useful for everyone. And these two qualities, two virtues are like two wheels of a cycle, two wheels of a motorcycle. We want to stand firm, steady, then we need to keep it moving. When we keep it moving, we may not fall, we go forward. That means these two qualities has to be consistently possessed by all of us. Now I hope as the brothers of Vinayalaya, you have this foundation of these two virtues on which you have developed or went through a process and coming out with flying colors. My prayer, my hope is that as you come out of this place, you go out of this place to new place, new lease of life. Let these two virtues be with you always, consistently with you, so that everywhere it will be useful for you. Once again, I congratulate all the brothers of Vinayalaya, and also I would like to congratulate the rector, the team member of our house. As already it is said, it is a unique batch, having 3 different rectors during this 18 or 19 months time, because of its unavoidable circumstances. But then when I met them several times, I told this is also an experience for you, that we have to meet so many people in our life, and that will help us in our future also. So I do remember the rector, first rector, John Shibu, and then Abish, and also for Jose Irurical for their committed, dedicated work or service they have shown, and also time, talent, energy they have spent molding or shaping these brothers through this period of duration of their novitiate. So once again, I would like to appreciate and thank all the rectors, team members, and everyone who are involved or associated with this house, this novitiate. So my prayer, my hope, that may God bless us all, especially brothers who are going out of this Vinayalaya, and then find God's grace, blessings everywhere they go, and be God their protection and guide. Thank you.
Now, it is time to hear the Good Shepherd's voice.
So let's invite our chief guest, His Excellency Ma Joseph Dharampura, to convey the message of this day.
Vicar General and all beloved fathers present over here, beloved sisters, and dearly beloved brothers of Vinayalaya, and भाइयों बहनों, हमारे मानवीय चर्च से जुड़े आप सबों को विनयालया से संबंध में आए हर एक को मैं अभिनंदन करता हूँ, शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। बताऊंगा आज मेरे लिए ऐसी एक दिन था, वेरी प्लेजेंट और वेरी मेमोरेबल डे। आप सबको भी मैं ही अनुभव होगा, अनुमान करता हूँ शाम के इस वेला में हम पर उपस्थित हो गए। मैं आज बड़े सवेरे से जैसे विनयालया का मॉर्निंग प्रेयर शुरू हुआ तब से मैं आज विनयालय कम्युनिटी से जुड़े हुए हैं। बीच में जगदलपुर गया बाइबल कन्वेंशन के कारण। फिर भी किसी ने मुझको पूछा शाम को और जाना जरूरी है क्या? मैं बोला जरूरी है। अगर मैं शाम को नहीं आता मेरे जिंदगी में बहुत सारे बात कट जाता। मतलब एक अच्छा अनुभव, कर्म योगी जो आपका प्रेजेंटेशन आई से अनइमेजिनेबल इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ विनयालया। सीमित परिस्थिति में आप लोगों ने इसका प्रस्तुति किस प्रकार आयोजन किया वो कभी हमारे दिमाग से या हमारे विचार से दूर नहीं रहेगी, क्योंकि संत चावरा का जीवनी को इतनी कॉन्टेक्चुअलाइज करके मैंने बिशप सैमुअल स्टोक को सामने लाकर उनके विचार से लेकर कुछ दिन पहले फादर जी ने मुझको पूछा था, फादर सैमुअल स्टोक बिशप का माला, मैं बोला उसको मैं स्टेज प्रोग्राम के लिए नहीं दूंगा, इसके लिए अब डुप्लीकेट बनाना पड़ेगा। कुछ भी हो, मुझको ऐसे लगा कि कितना सोच और कितना क्रिएटिविटी के साथ इसका सुंदर आयोजन किया। और हर एक प्रोग्राम जो डिस्प्ले यहाँ पर हुआ और वैलेडिक्टरी मैंने विनयालय नवोशेट के 2 साल के आप लोगों के यहाँ के रहन सहन और प्रशिक्षण के अंतिम वेला में यहाँ से आप लोग विदा ले रहा है आगे की अपनी प्रशिक्षण और अपनी विचारों को लेकर। तो उसमें मुझे पूरा के पूरा यकीन है, विश्वास है कि हर क्षेत्र में आप लोग कुछ करने लायक और अच्छे सोच और अच्छे विचार को लेने और उसको प्रकट करने, प्रस्तुत करने के लिए आप में बड़ी क्षमता है, क्रिएटिविटी है, टैलेंट्स है। इन सबको आप लोग सामने लाकर स्थापित किया कि घोषणा किया कि हम कामयाब हैं, कुछ भी करने लायक हैं। आज की दुनिया में हमारे आध्यात्मिक विचारों को या हमें जो पुस्तक से जो पढ़ता है या इतिहास से जो सीखता है उसको प्रस्तुत करने की एक तरीका है, यानी दूसरों के दिल में उसको दिलचस्पी बनाकर उसको प्रस्तुत करने की वही सुंदर कला आप लोगों ने सुंदरता, बड़ी सुंदरता से अर्जित किया। इसके लिए मैं तमाम विनयालय परिवार के आप मास्टर फादर इरूरी और पहले जो 2 मास्टर लोग बीत चुके हैं, फादर अबीश और फादर जॉन शिबू और फादर जोशी और फादर आइवान, फादर अभी उमेश, इज अ वेरी टैलेंटेड मैन, आई नो हिम वेरी वेल। सो उस प्रकार के आप सब और जीवन उधर से चावरा भवन से इधर आकर और हमारे जिंटो जब मैं समन्या में भोपाल में था तब से उनसे परिचय है। वो अपने शुरुआत के प्रशिक्षण के समय में पदेरिया में थे भोपाल में। तो इसी मैंने आप सबों का ये सहयोग और ये कार्यक्रम को ऐसी सुंदरता देकर प्रस्तुत करने के लिए कार्यक्रम को मात्र नहीं पूरे दुनिया विनयालय की गतिविधि को पहले भी मैं आ चुका हूँ नवोशेट, इसलिए बार बार आना था। फिर भी मुझको भी जब 10 साल पूरा हुआ उस समय और बीच में भी आकर कुछ शेयरिंग के लिए इस प्रकार की संबंध में बने रखा, तो मुझे भी यही लग रहा है कि विनयालय का ये बात जैसे भारत प्रोविंशियल ने अभी बताया, वेरी वेरी promising and talented and very creative batch that you will benefit a lot in yourselves and for the entire congregation and our mission as a whole for the global mission in the church. So I appreciate and congratulate each one of you. Also today you crafted the two events, the Feast of Saint Joseph and the Valedictory of Vinayalaya community. So that is so wonderful. Remembering all the those who have the patron of Saint Joseph and हमारे धर्मप्रांत ही सेंट जोसेफ में के लिए प्रतिष्ठित हैं और हमारे कैथेड्रल पैरिश और बहुत सारे ऐसी हमारे प्रदावकों में संत जोसेफ संस्था है। तो उसी प्रकार संत जोसेफ से जुड़े हुए हमारी बहुत सारे कार्य हैं। इन सबको मैं दिल से याद करता हूँ और आज के इस सुंदर शाम को आयोजन के लिए आप सबों को विशेष अभिनंदन और शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। ईश्वर से दुआ करता हूँ आप लोगों की आगे की हर गतिविधि में ईश्वर कृपा करे और संभाले और ईश्वर की परिपालना में निरंतर आप लोग आगे बढ़े। आगे की जो फिलॉसफी प्रशिक्षण को इस प्रकार की गतिविधियों में आप आगे बढ़ेंगे वहाँ के लिए सभी शुभकामनाएं देते हुए मैं विराम लेता हूँ। धन्यवाद। जय यीशु।
Every program ends with the words of appreciation. It's time to thank all the people who helped and support us.
So I invite Brother Kevin for the Thanksgiving speech.
As I leave, I will raise my hands to you in prayer. Your Excellency, my Joseph Columbarmil CMI, Bishop of Jagdalpur Diocese, Father Santosh Kotheri, Provincial of Nirmal Province Jagdalpur, Father Thomas Vadkungara, the Vicar General of Jagdalpur Diocese, Reverend Father Provincial Councillors, dear fathers, sisters, and my dear brothers and friends in Christ Jesus. Jai Yeshu to all. I take this honor to thank all the hands who have been instrumental in forming us, especially our religious life in this novitiate. First of all, I thank our Lord who gave us this great gift of a vocation and who brought us to Vinayalaya to be molded in the most perfect way. I also thank our dear Bishop, Father Joseph Columbarmil, who supported us in all possible ways to form us in this novitiate and especially in his diocese. Thank you, Bishop. We also raise our hearts in gratitude to Father Santosh, the Provincial of Nirmal Province Jagdalpur, and all the provincial councillors who played a vital role in providing us a comfortable stay and good time here. Thank you, dear fathers. We also gratefully remember Father Thomas Vadkungara and the former provincial councillors who gave us a firm footing at the commencement of our novitiate. Thank you, dear fathers. In a very special way, we remember with gratitude Father Sebastian Maungal, our regular confessor, and Father Ajin, who guided us at the peak moments of our spiritual growth. Thank you, dear fathers. हम हमारे प्यारे शंकर भैया और रानी दीदी को भी तहे दिल से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं, क्योंकि उन्होंने हमारे लिए बहुत सारे कष्ट झेले और बीते 2 साल हर दिन हमें स्वादिष्ट भोजन बना के खिलाए। शंकर भैया, रानी दीदी, आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हम विशेषकर हमारे प्यारे बद्रू दादा, दामू भैया, तुलाराम भैया और अनिल भैया को भी धन्यवाद व्यक्त करते हैं। उन्हीं की बदौलत विनयालया आज इतना खूबसूरत और हरा भरा है। आप सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और हम हमारे गुलजर भैया और कुकू भैया को भी धन्यवाद अदा करते हैं, जिन्होंने आज का लाइट एंड साउंड के सारे अरेंजमेंट किए। थैंक यू भैया। We are also indebted to Brother Linto CMI, who gave us his valuable time in guiding and leading this drama to perfection. Thank you, dear brother. We also acknowledge with gratitude the efforts made by Brother Jeevan in arranging and coordinating the light works of this evening. Thank you, dear brother. And we gratefully remember the efforts made by our neighboring community, our loving sisters of Karmalaram Convent. They really supported us at each moment of our stay here, in every celebrations, and at each moment they were always ready and were the first to help us. And especially today's sumptuous meal has the Midas touch of our loving sisters. Thank you, dear sisters. And now I think the most important people to thank. History might not have witnessed that a novitiate batch had 3 novice masters and 3 team members. And so we are the luckiest batch to have them. To say the truth, in our batch, in 16 of us, as soon as we entered the novitiate and just before completing even approx 10 months, the provincial council was changed completely. And with that also our first novice master was changed as he got promoted to become the vicar provincial. And after that, after a professional vestation, our second novice master was also changed. So we always had only change. And the thing which did not change is the change. And so we all know them very personally. Father John Shibu, who guided us for the longest term of our life in this novitiate, especially at our commencement to religious life. Father Abhish, our second novice master, who was our novice master at the most important time of our life. That is our first professional vestation. And we also gratefully acknowledge the efforts made by our dear novice master, Father Josie Urikel. To say the truth, we may have seen person who does double role. Like he was the team member and then became the novice master. But many of us also know he was also the administrator long years ago. And so I think he is the only person in this province who has played the triple role in this novitiate. So thank you, dear Father, for your perfect guidance and timely approach to all our needs. And we also thank our former team members, Father Josie Manale and Father Ivan Chamakala, for their able guidance and support. And we also thank our young and energetic administrator, Father Umesh Tiga, who has provided us all the facilities of today's program and our today's stay. And so you also will be knowing and you also will know his effort when you taste the sumptuous meal today. So thank you, dear fathers. And at last, we also thank each one of you who came here to share our joy with us. And when Father Shibu also went, when it was given farewell to him, he said that, please don't give me farewell, because if you give farewell, we cannot come back. I cannot come back. जब Father Shibu को भी यात्रा दी गई थी, तब उन्होंने वही कहा था, मुझे विदाई मत दो, क्योंकि अगर मुझे विदाई दोगे तो मैं वापस नहीं आ पाऊंगा. So we brothers don't consider this as a farewell program, but just we think and we consider it as your great effort and favor of giving us a short vacation for going and studying to our further major seminaries. We are sure that one of the days in the future, we would come here, maybe as novice master or administrator or team member, or as something, you will come here surely. So we thank each one of you who are present here, and also all the hands who have played a great role in our formation here. Thank you to all.